I'd love to hear it. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm glad to answer such a modest question. I spoke about having 100 models in your head, but those are all great big models of considerable generality that are useful over and over again. Now, you're down into very complex submodeling when you get into a separate model for what's going to happen in industrial consolidations and retail and so on. And I'm not up to all those submodels.
The truth is, we're up to a few, but we take the general models and plug them in, and sometimes the light goes on, and sometimes the light goes on, and sometimes it doesn't. But if it does, they can be quite useful. If you focus, you do see repetition of certain business patterns and business behavior, and Wall Street tends to ignore those. Incidentally, I mean, Wall Street really doesn't seem to learn for very long business lessons. It may not be to their advantage to learn it. That would probably plug right into Charlie's model.
You bet.
Yeah, it's better to if you're out selling the future, it may be better to forget the past if you're getting paid on selling it and not on betting your life on it in some way. One situation at Berkshire that really is somewhat different than many companies. We assume, and unfortunately it's an error, but we assume we'll be around forever. So when we are in our insurance business, we assume we're going to be here to pay every claim. And we're not going to retire at 65 and hand over something to someone else. And there wouldn't be any sense playing games on accounting because it would catch up with us later on. And whereas in many businesses, I don't think they have quite the same horizon on things. They do it at Coca-Cola or they do it at Gillette, but many companies are thinking about what kind of, I'm afraid that more than you'd like, are thinking about what kind of little pictures they can paint for the next 4 quarters or so. And that's easy to do, but our problem is we're going to be around a lot longer, we think, than 4 quarters. So that's not an option available to us. And we really run it as if in the year 2050 or something, somebody's going to look and say, how did it work out?